for her efforts to help more Americans live lives of purpose and dignity. I am proud to award the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Donna Shalala.
The next president of the University of Miami, Donna Shalala.
Donna Shalala.
Donna Shalala.
Donna Shalala.
She is a remarkable woman from a remarkable family.
I met Donna Shalala when I was a graduate student at the Maxwell School at Syracuse University.
Well, as a graduate student in the late 1970s here myself, she was legendary.
I met Sean O'Keefe when I was an assistant secretary. He was in the first group of presidential management interns.
When someone mentions Donna Shalala, you think,
let me repeat,
passionate,
abandonment of responsibility by government or by citizens is un-American.
credible,
1 in 5 children are now impoverished.
tireless.
This is hard work and not easy to do.
The late 1960s, early 70s were a very exciting time in the United States. I mean, the great movements of our time, the peace movement, the women's movement.
And she was involved with the Freedom Riders and the Civil Rights Movement. And I think she's always had a strong feeling for the underdog.
It was just an exciting time to be young, to be a student, to be at Syracuse.
Donna was a campus radical.
I did want to reassure the chancellor that I once occupied the administration building.
Yeah, pain in the you-know-what.
And for those of you who care truly about service, she was one of our nation's first Peace Corps volunteers.
I went to Iran. I lived near an Arab village. It really made me a citizen of the world.
From the Peace Corps, I went on to graduate school. I was lucky enough to go to the Maxwell School, where the academic leaders of that school, all of whom were male.
They figured out if they educated some women that we were going to get the jobs in the future.
I hope that I have her energy throughout my career. I like to think I am high energy until you spend 5 minutes with Donna, and I think most of us are just trying to keep up with her.
Dr. Shalala, I look forward to your words this morning.
I think Syracuse taught me how to learn how to be a manager.
It was here that I was intellectually disciplined by outstanding teachers and scholars, and I went to great parties.
I've tried to recreate that as part of a career, that sense of community.
25 years ago, as I sat where you're sitting today,
The kind of interaction you had with other graduate students.
from those who think that there is a program for every problem,
Just watching her, I did learn a great deal. And one was to pay attention to your instinct.
to those who think that government is the only problem.
But it was those little things that other people wouldn't think of or wouldn't notice that I think has helped her make her career as fantastic as it has been.
I promised myself only one thing,
Everybody viewed her as someone who wanted to be just like her.
that I would never play it safe.
I had a set of contacts to get things done, and the secretary would say, you can get things done when no one else can. I had the Maxwell Mafia.
Donna Shalala's reputation inside the Beltway was tough. Don't walk into a meeting or a discussion or an argument with her without being prepared.
People remember her time, leading many innovative efforts in health and human services.
American children were healthier and wealthier at the end of our 8 years.
She's very clear about her vision, and she works quickly.
She had a reputation of never shying away from speaking truth to power.
She was the only secretary of HHS that carried her second baseman's glove in her car.
And I knew her to be an outstanding administrator and leader, a loyal colleague, and an unforgiving tennis player.
Several times she and I were coming back from the Hill, and she'd have her driver pull over and get out and go play a couple of innings, which used to drive me absolutely nuts.
The University of Miami is on the move. They're going to say no follow-through.
She's not a partisan. She is a public servant.
And above all, act with love for this beautiful planet we all call home.
She was one of the early people to believe that yes, we could, and yes, we did.
Anytime I say Donna Shalala is now the CEO of the Clinton Foundation, people always say, wow.
So let's give her a big hand and let's get the show on the road. Thank you.